Hey everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and I am back with another DT project for craft supplies for you for this month, the month of August. And this time I have made a wall hanging, and I've done it in black, gray, and white. Something a little different that I haven't done, but I really enjoyed making this project. And the focal point, as you could see, is this absolutely gorgeous black beaded flower from Craft Supplies for You that I have placed at the bottom of the wall hanging. So let me explain what I've done here. First of all, I used this very large round doily from my stash, and I put a piece of felt on the back of that, and then I used some vintage doilies, which are from the blanket you see here. I used that on the back, and it's nice and stable now. I just have to put a hanger on it, but I find that if you put the felt in the back of your wall hangings, they lay nice and flat. And then of course I've put my tag on the bottom there with my name and YouTube. And then I started embellishing and adding my images, and I was truly inspired by this beautiful lady here. You can see she's just absolutely gorgeous. I love her. She's got this really big long mirror that she's holding there and a beautiful beaded dress. She's just absolutely lovely. There, you can get a good shot of her there. She's just absolutely beautiful, and of course she's indicative of the 1920s, which I absolutely love that era. So that was my jumping off point for this wall hanging. And I put some felt behind her image as well, so it gave it extra stability again. And then I used some black cording and velvet trim that I got a long time ago at Michael's, because I don't get to Michael's very often, and I just used that as an edging going all around the image. I just thought the velvet was, nice and lush looking. So I did that, and then the bridal appliques that you see here, and then again over here on the side, they are from a white bridal gown that I had, and I hand dyed those with the Dylon dye in the pewter gray color, and I absolutely love how they came out. I've actually bought more of the dye in this color because I love it so much. So, and also there's a doily back here that I used as the base behind the image. You can just see parts of it peeking out. That was also done in the dye. And I added some little black appliques here, down here at the bottom, and then one at the top. And the little black appliques were sent to me by my friend Maggie White. Thank you, Maggie. And so I layered other doilies or other little flowers on top of them. And then, of course, added bling from my stash. Um, the gray trim that I used is from Craft Supplies for You. And that's a newer trim that Julie had in her store. And it looks like this. And I cut out, you can see at the bottom there, I've cut them out. I've cut these little four-petaled flowers out, and I layered them on top of the black appliques there and here as well on these, and then one at the top. And then of course I put my little rhinestone flowers from my stash on top there. And then the square bling up here is from Craft Supplies for You. I used some black seam binding here just to add a little bow, and this flower is from Craft Supplies for You. Those are one of my favorite little flowers. They look like little tiny wedding flowers. I love them. Julie has a huge selection of flowers in her store. And then I used this silver applique from my stash over here just for a bit of sparkle on the side. I also went around the image with this little sort of tulle trim, but you can't see much of it now. You can see a little bit of it peeking out there. And then at the bottom, I layered on first this gray trim that I just showed you. And then underneath that, I've got this trim, which is from Craft Supplies for You as well. This beautiful black. And she has this one in a taupe color as well, which is one of my most favorite trims, but I love the black. It's so pretty. And then underneath that one, I used this trim from Julie's store in black. So it's nice and full on the bottom. So we've got lots of dangles going on down here. And then of course I added the beautiful flower here. And it doesn't come with the bling in it, but I added the bling. I just thought, you know, it needs just a little something there to break up the black. So I added another of the square bling from Craft Supplies for You to the center. It stuck on just fine, no problems. And of course you've got all these luscious beads here at the bottom as well. So love that. I used some doilies from the mixed doily pack here, then the black applique, then the little gray flower from the lace, and then some bling from my stash. And I think that is pretty much it, but there will be pictures at the end for you to see, but really the star of the show is this gorgeous black flower. I just absolutely love it. And of course all these beautiful black trims. I just love black and white and gray together. I think it's you know, it can be shabby chic as well, but I don't know, it's very elegant. And I think that it works well with the photograph of this beautiful lady. So that is my project for Craft Supplies for You, my first one for the month. And if you have any questions, please just ask. The links to Julie's store are in the description box below. And don't forget, Julie ships international. She ships everywhere in the world. And her prices are the best. You cannot beat them. Yeah, so if any questions, just let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. And take care. And I'll be back soon. Bye.